Alright, we made it to the Mount Ormond Resort. Let's see how we do. Oh yeah, by the way, I do play on controller too. PS4 controller. Even though everybody I know says, you know, you gotta play on... You should probably play on keyboard and mouse, but... I've always been a PS person. I actually don't own a PS4. Oh, great, now the spirits have this. You know, and another thing too, guys, is that when I say casual, I actually really mean it, meaning, you know, regardless of how the game goes, if she sits there and tunnels me, you know, if I'm the first to die, like, you know, she's definitely coming after me right now. I'm not going to get all salty about it. I'm not going to get upset, you know, because ultimately it's just a game. And do I want to do good? Sure. You know, but at the expense of like freaking out, flipping out, you know, getting mad at people. I mean, to me, it's just energy not wanted or needed. It really isn't. You know, I could scream and cry right now and be like, you know, well, nobody blocked me or nobody helped me, but in this case, look, one gen just got popped. I think another gen's going to get popped because we actually did a pretty good chase. We'll scream a little bit here, I guess, but, you know, like I said, I want to keep it casual. That's the whole point. Keeping it casual, keeping it cool, BS a minute, you know. Oh, she was over there. Can I get you? You? Yay! Pop 2 more gens. Oh, sweet. We need heals. We need heals. That's true. Looks like I'm helping out. You know, to be honest, I actually have a lot of fun playing this game. I played all kinds of stuff too, you know, like fighting games and, you know, things like that, but, you know, there's some kind of... Even though it's like you're doing the same thing all the time, I actually find this pretty relaxing, to be honest. They were already down to 1 gen already. Actually, not too bad. I do the traditional thank you, thank you. Let's walk away. Let's walk away. Oh, crap. I need this taken care of. That is a hex totem. Any totems that are lit, you do not want to keep those up. Hopefully she does not come and kill us. That was a good one too. And she will not appreciate that. Let's keep silent for a minute. She definitely didn't like that. Well, we're close by enough to get the save. Mount Ormond's such a cool map. heels on. And we'll swing back for the gen over here. Where are you, Miss Spirit? Oh, she's on Nancy. Well, let's do this one. Try to knock it out. But yeah, like I was saying, I mean, I actually think the game's pretty fun. Even them adding like characters like Ash, you know, I mean, made it really cool. Oh, crap. Someone better be working on some doors. There we go. There we go. That'll help him out. Well, I should at least get those guys to their doors, get them healed up. Maybe somebody will come back for me. And someone ran out. 2 people ran out. Person is healing. Honestly, I probably should have looked for the hatch since I have the key. She's gonna camp me. Oh well. Case of rum. David's coming. Maybe we can actually handle it. Can we make it? David with the clutch. David with the clutch. Oh, she got him. But he got out. He made it. David made it. And we'll leave. I'll get out of here. Dang, that was a good match. That was a really good match. Let's see. Ooh, we did unlock somebody. Cool. 31,000. Yeah, oops. That's okay. We still get to keep our rank 4, but see, we maxed out now, so we gotta start spending some points. That's okay. That's worth a GG. GG, well, oops. No caps. GG, well played. Time spine, chill, and hope. We have Devour, Strider, Surveillance, Discords. Yeah, she was crazy. Yeah, she was crazy. Cool. Yeah. Sounds like noise. And there is a ruin somewhere. Oh crap. She's over there. We don't know what killer it is. Why is this blocked off? There's no way to get over here? Really? Oh crap, is it a trickster? It is a trickster. Alright, well I guess we're going in for the save. That's where right here. Run, girl. Run, Forest. Where you going? No? Alright. We'll do the gem. I'm okay with that. This trickster's pretty good. He already downed 2 people like pretty quick. The new graphical updates are definitely paying off. I mean, like I said, I've barely been playing even on the old maps for a while, but you know, I kind of rolled in just as like the old way was leaving and the new way was happening. Why did you pop it? Save 2 people. Ugh. Oh, we're dead. That's a pretty good trickster. He had his aim he had his aim down really good. No, don't hook me, sir, please. Don't hook me. And he's loading up. No, we're all gonna die. Machine gun trickster. I think this is definitely going to be one for the YouTube channel. Machine gun trickster. Let's see. Where's the hatch? Oh, we made it to the hatch. Oh my god. That one actually worked out for us. Dang. Was a machine gun trickster. He was brutal. Laugh out loud. He's rooting for you. Nice. Wu-Tang. Thank you, Wu-Tang. What was... Kindred, Sprint Burst, Inner Strength, Spine Chill. See, a lot of my guys don't even have Iron Will at level 3 yet, so it's not even worth it, but I'd run it for sure, so I can get out of chases better. What did he have? Hexen, Dying, Slobber Butcher, Iron Grasp, Paint Ruin, yeah, we need that. Well, GG's. We had to modify some things to make it work, so lucky enough. Did he actually escape that? Oh shit. Oops, sorry. I did not mean to cuss. I am a cusser, yes, but I actually don't want to try to. I want to keep it nice. We gotta wait out exposed or else we're all gonna be dead here. Yeah. She probably has borrowed time, doesn't she? That's a good save. Where am I going? Where am I going? At least we got people saved. That helps. Oh, David. David. And David. She didn't like that. She didn't like that. I think she's camping too. She's after the TTV. I laugh when I could actually hit skill checks now. I still miss them too. I wouldn't say I'm the #1 ranked DVD player or anything like that either, but I'm better than a beginner, that's for sure. I would like to believe. But yes, we can all die at the same time too. Horribly. And it's us, it's lag, it's the game, it's God knows whatever. And she's coming to us. Take the hit for her. Oh shit, she's going after the TTV. Shoot. Let's see if we can pull off a quick heal. She's probably gonna come right back here. No. Might not be the best bet, but at least we can try to heal ourselves. Looks like she's skirting over here, which is good. They got the save. Let's see. What are we doing? Maybe we can pull one off. Yeah, she's on under David. Wonder David's activate. Oh, there they are. Oh, crap. So he's going to be on second hook, which is actually kind of nice that they started adding the little registers, because actually, crap, I should probably go over there to make sure he can get saved. Even if she's camping him. probably going to die. Don't hook me, please, spirit, please. Yeah, these lower rank killers ain't no joke. I mean, I was actually playing the other day, it was funny, and this nurse completely destroyed us. Like, absolutely destroyed us. Like, it was literally 5 seconds in the match, and she had like 3 of us down. I think she was rank 1 or 2. She's coming. She's coming. Crap, where am I going? Where am I going? Well, if nothing else, we can get this one done. Spirits are tough to go up against, actually, because of their blink ability. It's just crazy. Oh, thank you, David. Uh-oh. Thank you, Shea LaBeouf. See if we could knock out more gens. Crap, that other one was almost done too. Oh crap, where'd he die at? Over there. See if hiding behind this rock will help. Oh crap, Guido's dead. Ah, that leaves Hatch. got me. Oh, she got me. She got me. Well, that wasn't her obsession. Is she going to give me a hatch? Nope. She gave me a love smack. Still a good match, though. We still need one more blood debt. Jesus. Got some good points out of that one. Yay, we're back to the 4. That's okay. David did good. David did good. Oh, we actually just reached devotion level 2 also. So 2 for 2 hours. Typically it'll be a 2-hour stream. That's what we're thinking. GG's. Let's do it. GG's. Well played. Even that TTV didn't do too bad too. Darn 7 minutes strength, solidarity. Sorry if I'm mumbling. I gotta live forever. Yeah, that was the only rank 4 of that one. 775. Yeah, cool. Yeah, GG's everybody. Oh, that is a nurse. Alright, where are you, generator? And knowing this nurse, they could probably sit there and warp every which way around every single wall in that building, not the side of the roof, so hopefully we'll try not to get killed. Oh, she's after Jeff. It's okay. It's not me. At least not right now. Well, hopefully we can bang out a couple of gens while Jeff keeps her busy. Nurse is tricky too. I mean, last year during the 4-year anniversary, you know, getting the crowns and everything, I mean, I was forced to play all the different killers to get the crowns and stuff, and it was tough, you know. I mean, it definitely takes some practice and some skill, like anything else, you know, to hit those marks. I mean, Nurse is slow, but you gotta hit those blinks, and, you know, like the survivors, you gotta put in the time to get used to them, and get good, you know. But people complain about match times and, you know, stuff like that, but, you know, it's just a lack of killer, you know. Now they're over there. Dang, did we just really pop 3 gens? Where are you, Nursey? She's down the street. I see you. wait a second. Actually, I'll cleanse this real quick. Hide for a second. This nurse is gonna wanna check everywhere. She's definitely flying around. And they pop that one, and they pop that one. Which one's she going to first? Oh, that poor nurse. Are we playing key switches? We're gonna go for some gnomes. Gnomies. Gnomies. Where's the nurse at? No toxicity. No toxicity. I'll wait out the timer. Hey, there's the Nomi. We'll leave it for the nurse. Nurse was having a hard time. Nurse was having a hard time. GG's. GG, well played. GG, well played. We even lost a pep round? Man. We escaped and we still lost. See? We didn't do enough that match. We didn't do enough. 9,000 points. See, we still got points. Dusty chicken. Easy. Next time. Did fine. It's good luck. Good luck, have fun. I'll take it seriously. Head nurses, tinkerer, sloppy, barbecue. We just couldn't get anybody. It's a rank 2 killer though. Rank. See, they were running Iron Will. They were running Iron Will too.